Hello, everyone, and welcome you all to another chapter of the Adobe Illustrator Essential Tutorial. So now we are on our chapter number 11, and here I'll be showing you how you can use type and fonts in Illustrator. Okay, so there is the type option in my toolbar. So I'll be showing you how you can actually use that one and how you can actually download also different type of fonts from our Adobe fonts. Okay, so I do have to download that from our Creative Cloud account. Okay, so from there I can get access to all of those and how I can use all of those type of fonts in my work. Okay, so we'll be learning about all of this here in this particular chapter. So let's not waste time and let's start learning. So here, as you guys can see, I am here in the homepage of the Illustrator. So I'll come here and I'll click on new file. And what I want is I want to make some kind of card. Okay, so I'll go to the print option and from here I can check all this preview from here, or if I want to use it for any poster, I can basically take one size. Okay, so maybe I want to take it in inches. So I'll click here on inches and here I can see this one is 18 inches and 24 inches here. Okay, the height and the width. And this one, let it be in this shape, the vertical shape. I don't want it horizontal. Okay, I'll just take only one of this and I can also add 0.25 grid. And color mode, I will give the RGB color from here. Okay, and now I will create one page here. Okay, so it might take time. So here, as you can see, I do have my particular size of page here. Now, what I'll do first is I will come to the shape tool, and with that, I will create a rectangle. Okay, so I want to actually create one rectangle from here. Okay, so I'll just cancel this, and I'll cancel this one as well. And I will just want to create this one from here. Okay, so it might take some time. Okay, but I will just create this whole page from here. And now I can come to this corners here and I can actually adjust this corners. Okay, so here I will just adjust this particular corner as well. Okay, so now it's quite aligning to the page. Okay, so with my hand tool, I can just move around a little bit. Okay, I will try to fit in properly. Okay, so here, as you can see, I do have my page now here. Okay, so I'll select this particular page and I'll go to the fill option and I want to fill this with a color here. Okay, so maybe I will take this color and I will just keep this one something like this. And I can also adjust this point from here. Okay, so maybe I'll take this particular color and I'll click on OK here. Now, what I can basically do is, as you can see, I do have selected this layer. Okay, so now I will come here and I'll only select this. And what I want to do is I just want to take one part, okay, of three. Okay, I just want to make another box here. Okay, so for that, I will first divide this one, or I can just also create. Okay, so for divide, I can just do that, or if I just click on this one here, and if I click on three, and if I click on enter, here you can see I do have made another one. Okay, so before that, I will select this one and I'll click on Control C. And after that, again, I'll come and paste here, Control plus V. So here you can see I do have two layers here. Okay, or in the same layer, I do have two images. Okay, so I'll select this one now. And basically here, I will do that same thing which I did there. Okay, so I'll come here and I'll divide this one by three. Okay, so here you guys can see I do have this. Okay, so maybe I will just select this one and I will keep this in one side and I will also increase the size of this one. So I will just keep this one somewhere here. Okay, I will just match this line. So I have matched this line from here as well. I'll just zoom out a little bit. And now what I'll do is I will change the color of this one from here. So maybe I can take a deep blue color, and from there, basically, I can actually make it something like this. So this one looks quite better right now. And what I'm going to do is now, as I do have this template, I will come to the layers option and I will just copy another layer. Okay. So maybe if I do have this, or if I will come here, now I can also create a different layer. So here I do have a different layer, and now I can actually log this one. Okay, so I'll just basically log this layer that I won't be able to change anything. So I'll just zoom in first. Okay, and now here, if I want to start typing, for that, what I need to do is I need to select on this layer. Okay, so here I will first show you guys the type tool. Okay, the basic one. So if I just click here, here you can see it's just creating a small place here. Okay, and basically from properties, what I can do is I can actually increase the size from here. Okay, so if I want to increase the size, I can increase the size from here. But what I want is I don't want it like that. First, what I can do is I will select this with my selection tool. Okay, so I will delete this one, and here also I do have it. Okay, so I'll just cancel this one and I will select this one here and I will delete this one as well. Okay, so for that, what I want to do is I want to create a box. Okay, so for that, I do have my mouse here and I can actually fill this box. Okay, so I can fill this particular box here, and here, as you can see, once I have made this text box, I do have a placeholder text already here. Okay, so now, as you can see, I do have different type of characters option, okay, different font families. So from here, I can choose different type of fonts, okay. So for me, maybe I'll take the band script, okay. So I can take those, all of this I can take here. I can choose this one if I want it to be bold or anything as such. So this is how I can actually select all of this. And from here, I can actually change the width of the letters. I can do this one as well. Okay. So here, as I do have all of these options, and now what I'll do is I'll create another text boxes here. Okay. So I'll use different texts. So again, I'll come here, select this one. And from here, what I'll do is I'll create another box here. And here also, I'll be creating another box. But in all of these places, I'll be using different font styles. Okay. So here, suppose I will select this whole text box. And from here, now I want to select different text style. Okay. So I'll come here, or I will just select this. And if I select all of this, and now I will be able to change. Okay. So here, as you can see, I do have all of this here. Okay, all of this. So I will take uh, one font which I have downloaded, and there are a few options from where you can actually filter. Okay, so here, once I have clicked on this filter option, so here, as you can see, if I do use the slab serifs, so here I can always look for all that. Okay, so here these are some handwritten one. So if I select this, I will have that type of fonts here for me. Okay, so for that, I need to download. And here you can see I do have for this option, okay, monospaced. And if I select this one, here I can take this letter as well. Okay, and now I will just come here and I can actually go back. So here again, if I select, okay, I will select this one and now go to this option here, select this one, come here and create another text box here. Okay, so from here, I can basically create another text box. Okay, so from here, I will create another text box. And now from here, I will be able to change it. Okay, so now if I want to filter again, so what are the ones which I have recently used? And also I can download different kind of fonts from outside as well. Okay, so I'll show you guys how you can basically download. So for that, what I'll do is first I will come here. Okay, so I will maybe I'll go to my Creative Cloud account or from here. Okay, so here I do have the fonts. Okay, so I'll again go to this point. So here I do have the Adobe fonts. Okay, so here you can see there are different kinds of fonts which you can basically use. And suppose I want to use this one, the do pin cell variable. Okay, if I want to add this to the family, so make sure you guys add this to the family here and you linked your profile or your Creative Cloud account with that one. Okay, so from here, as I have already downloaded, you guys first need to go to the Creative Cloud account. And from here, you guys will be basically able to see what are the Adobe fonts which you have downloaded. And suppose if you do have a different website where you're using this kind of fonts, you guys can also use this one by installing this particular family. Okay, so this one's name is Dupincel VP. So I'll come here and I'll try to search that one. Okay, so here I will come and I will try to search Dupincel. Okay, or I will come here and I'll come here. I will just write Dupincel. Okay, so Dupincel, or I'm just having some difficulty putting up the name here, and this one is fine. I will come to this option. I will select, I will just clear all. And here you can see I do have my Dupincel VP. Okay, so this particular thing I can basically use here in my place, and I can also check the sizes. Okay, so it have downloaded for me the whole set. Okay, so here you can see I do have this particular set. And suppose if I want to select this kind of layer, I will also choose this one. And here I don't want this numbered. So in that case, I will select this one and I'll bring this one here. Okay, so here you can see I have also selected this text here and also changed this one. And suppose if I just move this one somewhere here, I will cancel this one. And yeah, this one is quite fine. I can also add different colors to this. Like suppose if I want green color, I can select this one. And if I select all of this from here, okay, suppose I have selected this one, and now I want to change the fill. Okay, I can also select different colors, and I can also try changing the fills from here. Okay, so here, if you try to see, I do have this one in this color, and I can also increase the size if I want to. Okay, so here, as you can see, I can also increase the size, and I can basically move this one a little bit on the down. So I'll just move this one down a little bit. And here you can see a plus sign. That means that my text is overflowing. So whatever I make here, okay, so from here I can basically do all of this work. Okay, again, select the text tool. Okay, I have selected, I will just select this particular thing again, or I will just delete this layer. Okay, so I will select this one and delete this layer. Come and select this one, and from here change the font type. Okay, so I'll change the family. So again, for that I will have to select this one and select this whole thing, and from here I will select different font family. So I'll select this one, and now I will also increase the size. Okay, so I will just increase the size of this one as well. So here you can see it have adjusted by itself from here. Okay, so I do have this one. And now here, this is the line between this two lines here. Okay, so this will increase or decrease the spacing. Okay, so this is basically called the leading. So I will just take on top by this one. If I just want to take on top, I will just take this one. And now here is another option. This one is tracking. Okay, so it will just increase the spaces between the characters. Okay, suppose you guys do have this option. And suppose now if I just select this letter from here, and now if I just keep the tracking options on. Okay, if I come here, if I put on 0, okay, you guys can use all of this. Okay, so here I can also create the kerning. Okay, so I'll just delete this layer and I will come here again, and from here I can actually check the kerning option. Okay, so I can actually use that. Okay, kerning on extended selection can only be set to auto or zero. To modify spacing between multiple characters, use the tracking options. Okay, so okay, they're saying that if I select more than one character, I need to use all the options. Okay, so I can only set this one to zero or auto. Okay, so I can do that. I won't be able to do anything more here. So I have done this one as well, as this one is a downloaded preset. So basically, because of that, and now you guys have seen how I can actually work with all these colors, and I'm trying to make a poster here. Okay, so here, as you know, that I do have two layers. Okay, one layer I have locked, which is the background. Okay, now what I can also do is if I want to change any particular color, suppose I want to change the color of this writing here, so I can basically come here and I can select and change the color of this one. And here, if I want to highlight anything, suppose I want to just highlight this particular word from here. What I can do is I can come to the stroke option, and suppose I want to take something brown. Okay, so here this is how I can basically change all of this, and I can also do some modification according to my need. Okay, so I hope you guys have understood this part. And here, if you want to align all of this here in the center, suppose with the selection tool, if I select all of these layers, and now what I want to do is I want to align it to the center. I can do that. If I want to align it to the right, I can do that as well. And here are different options, okay, which you guys can do as well. Okay, so I will just come here and I'll select the center option. And here, if you want to do this, you can do that as well. So I'll just put this in the center. Uh, Not that bad. Okay, so here I do have the bullets option. If I want to add some bullet points, I can add the bullet points from here. Okay, and here are some alignment option. Okay, and if you want to group all of this, you guys can also group all of this from here. Okay, so once I've selected this one, if I just want to move, suppose if I come here and I have selected this layer, and now if I want to move, I can just move this whole text around. Okay, so I can do that as well. So here I have shown you guys how you can actually download different type of fonts, okay? And make sure whenever you go to your Adobe fonts, you just come here, okay? And you go to your home page and make sure that you enter from here, okay? So the shortcuts is Adobe fonts. So it will directly take you to this page here. Okay, so by mistakenly, I have created a lot many font pages. So as you can see, I do have this one here. Okay, so I'll click on this one, I'll delete this, and I'll delete this one as well. So from here, basically, I can select different type of properties. Okay, the width which I want, and the tags. If I want to add this kind of thing, I can also add. So I can download all of this and use it in our Illustrator. Okay, so all we need to do is we can just click on add to the family and it will be created. And here, if you want to remove anything, or any type of characters which you have already downloaded, you can just click here and actually remove those fonts. Okay, so hope to see you all in the next class. So here we will in next class learn about how you can actually type like in a curve. Okay, so using this curve tool, I'll be showing you guys how you can actually type on a path or on a curve. So we'll be learning about that in detail. Okay, so hope to see you all in the next chapter. Till then, take care and goodbye.